How you doing, Duff here? Happy President's Day. It's a beautiful day here in Southwest Florida. Very nice. And I thought I would take advantage of it by getting out here on my wheel, but I also have my Mavic with me. And what I wanted to try to do first, this might be a multi-location shoot today, we'll see. But what I want to try to do first is do a follow test with the Mavic. Marty had asked me shortly after I got it if the Mavic was able to do, you know, I've demonstrated the follow mode where you pick a subject and it automatically follows. And he was wondering how it would do if you had it kind of lower and behind you. So you would almost be like a virtual cameraman, like following you on a wheel. So I'm here at the North Collier Regional Park, and that's what I'm going to try to do. I have some area here that's kind of wide, not a lot of obstructions, and I'm just going to keep the drone low, you know, maybe 10 feet or so, and relatively close, and see how well it can track me in that situation. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, so there's the Mavic up there. It did track me fine. It didn't stay as tight as I thought it should. At one point it got, I bet it went an extra 15-20 feet in the air. And even right now it's higher than when I started. So, and it did do some obstacle avoidance. I saw it going around trees. I saw it avoid a stop sign, so that part of it worked. My wheel though, my wheel sounds bad. It sounds like there's something rubbing in it. I'm hoping. So I do remember yesterday when I was at the Greenway riding that there was like a, I don't know what it was, a branch, something sounded like you got sucked up into it. Although I don't remember it making any noise after that, so I need to see what's going on with my wheel. So that kind of sucks. I don't see anything in there. It sounds okay just spinning it with the motor off. Guess I should try again. Alright, Mavic's back on the ground. To tell you the truth, I was kind of more concerned with my wheel, so flying kind of took a back seat. I want to get the wheel back out in the road and see if it's okay. I looked at it from the side and upside down and spun it, and I see nothing in there, so I'm kind of worried what that noise is, so I guess we'll find out. I had a Camry pull up behind me and just stop, and I was ignoring it for as long as I could. And I finally turned around, and it was an old couple, and they were just mesmerized by the combination of the drone and the wheel. I just had never seen anything so crazy before, so I gave them a little bit of background information. I don't think they'll be buying an electric unicycle anytime soon, but they thought it was cool. I just saw a park ranger drive by. I'm wondering if he was looking for whoever the sneaky individual was that was flying a drone. Even though I don't know of any drone issues in county parks, but who knows? They got restrictions everywhere, so maybe that's another one. Wheel sounds normal, rolling it back and forth. Damn it. Hear that? I wonder what that is. sounds like shit. Wow. It was, the noise got worse when I made that turn, leaned into the turn. Is it possible my axle bolts could be loose? That would suck. If the spin out, I don't really hear the rubbing or grinding when I let it spin out, which is making me think more about the axle nuts. I don't know. Something's rubbing on the sides. Trying to go at speed a little bit. It's weird because, you know, it sounded like I had something stuck in the wheel yesterday at the Greenway. It was only a momentary thing, and I noticed no odd noises after that, and I rode another, you know, probably a couple miles just slowly back and forth. Didn't hear anything either. So I'm wondering, maybe it's the somewhat awkward way I have to stick this thing in the bed of the truck. You know, you kind of like put it in at an angle. Maybe that's causing a problem. I don't know, but something's not right for sure. Well, this kind of screws up my plans for the day. I really don't want to be riding this all over the place if something's rubbing. You can always go back and grab the MTM4 maybe. Maybe I'll do that, I don't know. But I need to get some video of this up on the Speedy Feet group. Hopefully Ian sees it and he can advise me. I'm not afraid to take the wheel apart if I need to, but I don't know, it concerns me. A lot of potential ideas for what I wanted to do today on my day off, and one of them was not ripping into my M Super to try to figure out what's rubbing or what's loose or what's going on. So that's a bummer. I did a little bit more testing and just kind of riding slow, and you know, if I do a tight turn where I'm leaning it hard, more rubbing noises happen. Slightly different sounding rubbing noises, so there's something going on in there. Gotta figure it out. So back to home base, I guess. Alright, I'm at home and I've been doing a more thorough inspection, and it looks to me like there is a small piece of woody material wedged up here, up in the top of the housing, I think. So I have a coat hanger and I'm trying to dig it out. It's not very easy or logistically simple. Trying to hold my phone for a light source while awkwardly digging in here with the hanger. I have it just behind the front lip and I can't quite get it yet. Sort of see it. It's right on that lip there. Not quite sure how I'm going to get it beyond that point. Okay, right there you can get a clear view of my problem. Clear view. Okay, so I've been poking and prodding at this thing for probably a good half hour. So I'm hoping I can just grab it with my dikes here and pull this damn thing out. So this is obviously what I heard yesterday when I was riding with Katie. The thing that I heard that sounded like a vine or a stick was obviously a stick, and part of it broke off inside. For whatever reason, did not make, come on, and not make noise the rest of the day yesterday, but it got moved around just enough that it made noise today. Come on. It's so close, it's right here. Yeah, making a mess. Don't really care at this point. Giving birth. Okay. That's what was making the noise. See nothing else in there, so I'm gonna just take it outside quick and just verify that my noise is gone. Alright, no safety gear, not even shoes. But it's back to normal. Well, that's nice. I had all these horrible ideas in my head of having to disassemble the wheel or send it to Ian, you know, if it wasn't something simple. So I'm glad it was just a loose stick that got on there from the trail run yesterday. So maybe I'll get back out later today, maybe not, we'll see. Crisis averted. Lesson learned: if you hear a rubbing noise in your electric unicycle, be sure to check thoroughly for debris. Whoa. I just could not really see that when I was at the park, because it was at the very, very top of the wheel, and I just could not spot that. So that's all it was. So until next time, Duffman out.